the slides, what I'm going to speak.
Yeah.
Okay.
So which I will send it across to you. Don't worry. You record it as well, but
Yes.
that has a voiceover, so no worries about it. We'll talk here, but that slides also I will send it. Plus you can record it as well. No issues.
Correct, sir. So, sir, my role, my team role at Mayacare is to reach corporates, explain them about all the projects going on, and how we can get collaborated with them. My job is fundraising to bring funds in Mayacare. I'm really trying my best, me and my team, but would like to hear from you and your guidance that how can I, do more for my organization. So yes, sir. Yes, Sandhya ji, you can say about BPM. Sandhya ji, are you there?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
I can hear.
Hello, Namaste. I'm Sanja, based in Maharashtra State District, Chandrapur. I'm handling the BPM project actually, and I just would like to explain about the BPM. Now I'm saying the operator is scary, but
हिंदी में बोलो, हिंदी में बोलो.
आप हिंदी में भी
So,
बात कर सकते हैं.
I'll
कोई
try
problem
to talk in English. So it
Hmm.
means the business process management, outsourcing work to be performed by the person with disability. Means mobilized, trained, and nature to Mayacare. And we do the outsourcing work. I'm a point of contact of some projects. Means that's it. ICICI Lombard projects, Mahika projects, and Zensar, and all these two people projects. I'm the point of contact there, and they have given us to their work, CSR work in those. So these projects these projects once, and one project I just want to say this Niranjali project to safety and motor insurance projects to work to see this, whether the beneficiary is being done from manufacturing to the installation or distributions or and that we the maintenance in the street and for this work for the payers. So that is the brief of the BPM project. So
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Okay, I think that's enough from our side. Bharat, welcome formally. Everyone, please start your video. Everyone knows that in Mayacare it is mandatory to start. We have the video on and mute. Please feel free to interrupt during the session and ask whatever question you want to ask in Hindi, even in Marathi. There is no problem. We will translate. Okay, but ask whatever you don't understand. Please ask. ओके सबको पता है कि इंग्लिश सबको समझ में आती है, लेकिन कभी कभी कुछ वर्ड समझ में नहीं आता, कोई सेंटेंस समझ में नहीं आता, कोई टर्म समझ में नहीं आता, वो नहीं आया वो पूछो इसका मतलब क्या है. ओके ये सेशन बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है आप सबके लिए. ओके एंड एज वी नेवर इंट्रोड्यूस द गेस्ट, सो Bala, they are going to all send you LinkedIn requests.
No problem. I got it. I will happy to accept. So no
It is
problem.
compulsory for them to be on LinkedIn. So everybody is going to send you the LinkedIn request. Look at your profile. They all know all the achievements that you've had, but do introduce whatever you would like to tell us. And more than anything else, after the session, they are going to put the top 3 things they learned from the session and how they are going to implement in their daily work. And
Sorry, just one thing I would like to add for the team particularly. आज जो सेशन है उसमें आपको क्या लेना है वो आपको पहले पता होना चाहिए. I hope everyone knows exactly what this session is going to convey you, what message Bala sir is going to convey you. It is about importance of numbers in corporates in general, in our life as well. Simple thing. So that is what you have to understand, how everything needs to get translated in form of numbers, how to think in terms of numbers. हम सिर्फ छोटा बड़ा ऐसा कभी कभी बोलते हैं अच्छा काम किया अच्छा नहीं किया. That doesn't make sense unless you associate a number with that. Numbers do create a good impression. So that's it from me. Over to you, Bharat.
Thank you. Just 2 simple words of me. I'm just ordinary person like all of you. There is nothing big about me. just managed to work last 30-40 years in various organizations, trying to do my best. And some of these organizations had been a small organization, they grew big. So I would say my specialty is to grow small organization to big organizations, whether it was Aptech or Zenzar or the company where I work now, all were very, very small organization, starting with 20 people, 30 people, 40 people. Now they grew to 1,000 people, 2,000, 5,000. So my job is to grow big. So when I say grow big means numbers. Otherwise, where is grow big? But 100 people becoming 1,000 means it's again a number. 100 crore becoming 500 crore, again it's a number. So finally, we talk only numbers to say big, small, everything. Okay. So that's why I think Manjari has called me to speak to all of you. Should I speak in Hindi, English, anything, any questions, feel free to ask. The first question I'm going to ask all of you. आप लोग सोचो कि नंबर डिजिट्स नहीं है आपके लाइफ में 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, करेक्ट? ये डिजिट्स नहीं है आपके लाइफ में तो क्या होगा? Anyone want to answer? If this is not there, what will be in your life? Just think. Assume that you come to office and you have no and there is no number anywhere. What will happen?
अपने किसी बिजनेस में या किसी इसमें ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में अपन कैलकुलेशन ही अपनी लाइफ में कैलकुलेशन ही नहीं कर पाएंगे।
हमने कितना प्रोग्रेस किया,
हाँ।
हमने कितना प्रोग्रेस किया वो हमको समझ में नहीं आएगा। हम कितना प्रोग्रेस किया उसमें,
हम जहाँ पे है वहीं पे रह जाएंगे।
यहाँ पे वहीं पे रह जाएंगे, जो कैलकुलेशन नहीं कर पाएंगे। दूसरा कुछ?
और सर हमने अगर 0 से स्टार्ट किया, मतलब लाइफ में अगर कोई भी नंबर ही नहीं है तो 0 से स्टार्ट किया और हम कहाँ तक है ये भी हमें पता नहीं चलेगा।
लाइफ में कहाँ है पता नहीं चलेगा।
यस।
सुबह कितने बजे उठते हैं? सुबह कितने बजे?
डेट और टाइम भी नहीं पता चलेगा, कुछ
टाइम नहीं पता चलेगा। सुबह कितने बजे उठते हैं आप लोग?
7 बजे।
7 बजे। वो 7 क्या होता है?
नंबर।
वो नंबर क्यों है? वो नंबर क्यों है? वो 7 मीन्स व्हाट? वो नंबर है, सबको पता है 7 नंबर है। उसका उससे आपका क्या मीनिंग आता है? What is the meaning of 7? When you say I get up at 7,
it's a time to get ready and get on back to the work.
so you relate the number 7 or 6 to early morning, afternoon, evening, night. ऐसा होता है ना? नाइट तो डार्क बोल देते हैं, तो दोपहर को क्या बोलते हैं? 12 बजे और 11 बजे में फर्क कैसा करेंगे आप? If there was no number, can't, no? So number, I don't think we can ever function without a number. Keep that in mind. Number is what gives us the direction for the future, or for the day, or for that minute, or for that hour. तो नंबर नहीं है तो आप एग्जाम लिखते हो तो क्या देखते हैं? 2 घंटे का एग्जाम है ना, और 1 घंटे का एग्जाम है, तो आप क्या करते हैं? फर्स्ट 15 मिनट में ये करेंगे, दूसरा 15 मिनट में ये करेंगे, दूसरा 15 मिनट में ये करेंगे, ऐसा ही प्लान करते हैं ना एग्जाम में। यस, एनी क्वेश्चन on number? Number is the most important thing in life. Would you agree?
Yes.
Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if number is the most important thing in life, and we keep hearing numbers every day, मेरा सैलरी कितना है, वो भी नंबर है ना?
Yes.
सैलरी भी नंबर है। स्पोर्ट्स में नंबर 1, नंबर 2, नंबर 3 बोलते हैं, करेक्ट? गोल्ड इज नंबर 1, Number specifies time, quality, and quantity. Perfect. That is life all about. I saw some message coming from team. Very happy that you gave a meaning to number. And one, for some people, number is difficult. For some people, number is fun. Who in this room feels number is difficult? Anyone feels number is difficult? Forget target for this matter. Forget target, nothing. We just talk numbers. We'll come to target little later. Who finds number difficult? किसको मुश्किल होता है नंबर प्रोनाउंस करने में या नंबर बात करने में? किसी को? Anyone? Everybody is happy with numbers. You get excited with numbers? खुश हो जाता है? I really get excited when I say 12:32 train, electric train. यहाँ है ना local मुंबई में पकड़ना हो. So I say 12:32 मैं पकड़ने वाला. You get excited when you say 12:32 पकड़ने वाला. Anybody? Anybody who is not excited with numbers? First, let me handle first numbers. Then we'll say. Huh? Hello? Anybody unhappy with numbers or not excited with numbers? So can I assume that number is important in life and you are excited about numbers? Can I assume that?
Sir. Important in
Yes,
life.
sir.
I want yes from all of you.
Yes.
Even one,
Yes.
even
Yes,
one
sir.
say no.
Yes, sir.
Then
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
how many are there today?
Question for the team.
26.
Question for the team. आप सर को बताओ डेली क्या फॉर्म फिल करते हो आप? What is
Outcome.
Google form outcome? तो वो outcome very
Outcome.
important है. Outcome क्या होना चाहिए?
नंबर कितना होना चाहिए?
Number.
Outcome आप क्या
of
लिखते हो?
visit.
बहुत टाइम
Number
outcome
of
क्या
visit.
लिखते हो? Many
Number
times
नंबर लिखते हैं मैम.
you're now giving ideal answers because you have a guest over here.
कितना घंटा काम किया?
Number, see, first is number is fun. Don't think number as a target, difficult to achieve. The moment you think number is a fun, or target sab aa jaya. So that's a fundamental thing. The moment you think is a target, you get worried. Achieving or counting numbers should be exciting. That's my first view. Correct?
Yes.
Because that is the easiest.
Yes, sir.
इंग्लिश में ABCD 26 करना है, नंबर में 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, so 10 ही है. करेक्ट? सो नंबर इजी होना चाहिए, राइट?
Just quick thing, Bala, we have Anupama on the call. She is not able to hear or speak, but she's typing in the window, so she's got the
Okay.
subtitles. So
of course.
whenever there are messages, Nilesh or Kanu, just read out anything from Anupama.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please type in the window.
She's typing already.
Okay.
Nilesh, just read out what she's
Yeah.
saying.
So from that perspective, number is exciting. Number is fun. Playing with numbers is the most easy thing to do in life. So number is not complicated. That's number one. So keep that aside of target for time being. We'll see number is not complicated. So what do we do with the numbers? The first thing what we do with the number is it sets us and helps us setting a goal for ourselves. Life mein hai, or job mein hai, or the work you do. All these things, number helps you set the goal. Do you agree that number helps us set the goal for us?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So जो
Yes, sir.
अभी वॉइस कॉल पे है, जो वॉइस कर रहे हैं बीपीओ में, उनके लिए होगा हर एक दिन 20 कॉल करना है. वो क्या होता है? वो 20 कॉल करना है is nothing but sets a direction to plan. Correct? तो नंबर होगा, नंबर नहीं होगा तो कैसा प्लान करेंगे आप? Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The moment you
Yes,
put
yes,
a
sir.
number, it helps us plan. If there is no number, हम प्लानिंग कैसे करेंगे? हर एक दिन कोई बोलेगा कि हम 20 कॉल करना है, तो आप 20 कॉल के लिए प्लान करेंगे, करेक्ट? जब वो नंबर नहीं है तो क्या प्लान करेंगे आप? करेक्ट? यस, नो?
कोई प्लान नहीं करें।
Yes.
No, no, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So number
Yes.
first helps us plan. Number also helps us to reach where we want. आप नंबर नहीं, सो आप ट्रेन पे ट्रैवल करेंगे तो आपको मुंबई से पुणे जाना है, तो आपको पता है मुंबई से पुणे जाना है और पुणे से मुंबई आना है, तो डायरेक्शन पता है ना? सिमिलरली नंबर हेल्प्स यू वेयर यू वांट टू गो. एग्जाम्पल कैसा है? अभी नितिन का नीलेश का एग्जाम्पल ले लेता हूं. उन्होंने बोला है कि फंडिंग करना है, कॉर्पोरेट फंड्स, कॉर्पोरेट से CSR फंड लेना है, करेक्ट? उसमें क्या होता है? आप बोलेंगे कि हमको इस महीने में 2 तरीके के मेजर हो सकते हैं. एक तो 4 कस्टमर फंड करना है, एक ऐसा होता है, और दूसरा होता है कि नहीं नहीं हमको 5 करोड़ मिलना है. आई एम जस्ट पुटिंग अ नंबर, ओके? ये क्या लगता है आपको? तो दिस सेज that I have to reach 5 crores in the month, correct? Or I have to get 4 clients in a month, correct?
Yes.
So this tells us where to go. Yes, no?
Correct, sir.
Yes, sir.
So अभी तक क्या हम बात किया? एक किया कि वो डायरेक्शन, नंबर डायरेक्शन देता है, नंबर tells us where to go. Number also gives us the focus. क्या करना है? Suppose you have to make 20 calls a day, then you should know with the 20 calls, 1 घंटे में हम 5 कॉल करेंगे, 3 कॉल करेंगे. ये 3 कॉल में हम हर एक कॉल 10 मिनट लेंगे, 5 मिनट लेंगे, whatever it is, okay? It helps you focus and plan minute activities. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
कर सकते हैं ना
Yes,
रोज?
sir.
Yes.
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 वो नंबर नहीं है तो आप माइन्यूट एक्टिविटीज कैसे कर सकते हैं? अभी वीकली करना है, मंथली करना है, आवरली करना है, ये सब हो सकता है जब नंबर है. नंबर है तो गोल है, नंबर नहीं है तो गोल नहीं है. इज दैट करेक्ट?
Yes, sir.
गोल, नंबर के बिना गोल होता है क्या?
No.
No, sir.
नो सर, वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग. कोई बोल सकता है कि है नंबर के बिना गोल भी हो सकता है? कोई बोल सकता है? ट्राई करो. कोई गोल नंबर के बिना हो सकता है?
No, sir.
So I'm going to give an example. I want to be happy. ये गोल है, इसमें नंबर है, ये गोल है या नहीं?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ये गोल है.
हमने जीवन में क्योंकि
But even sir, if you want to become happy, but that certain thing is necessary, na? Like what in what sense you will be happy? For
Correct.
example, if I get 5 clients in this month new, then I will be happy. Like the number speaks to become happy.
So go. So इसमें क्या? I want to be happy is not a goal. I want to be happy is a feeling. To achieve that happiness, there are 2-3 things I have to do. So those are goals. If I do those 3 things, I'll be happy. So the moment I say these 3 things I have to do, वो number आ गया ना वहाँ? So first is all of you, whether for targets or for your day-to-day, start doing 3 things. Always when a number is there, मेरे को 3 से ज्यादा काउंट करने नहीं आता. Anything is only 3. So when you focus on number, don't do anything beyond 3. So today I will focus on 3 things. In this hour, I will focus on 3 things. Anything, don't take beyond 3 things. The moment you take beyond 3 things, it becomes very complicated to plan. So I have introduced a new topic called 3 things. Yes? Yes or no? So how many agree that at a time you can focus 10 things? Anyone in the room? At a time, how many things you can focus? आप जो वॉइस काम करते हैं और डेटा काम करते हैं, साइमल्टेनियसली कितना प्रॉब्लम एक साथ हैंडल कर रहे हैं? 4 प्रॉब्लम, 5 प्रॉब्लम, 10 प्रॉब्लम, कितना प्रॉब्लम हैंडल?
Sir, one problem at one time is
one year
more
to-
than enough, because ultimately we'll get into more problems.
One problem at a time. आप घर पे कोई कुकिंग करते हैं? घर पे कुकिंग कर रहे हैं? कोई
sir.
कुक करते हैं घर पे?
Yes, sir.
तो आप जब घर पे कुक करते हैं, कितना प्रॉब्लम एक साथ करते हैं? एक ही सांभर रखते हैं और एक ही आइटम रखते हैं क्या? 2 आइटम गैस में नहीं होता?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. होता है.
हाँ?
होता है, sir.
होता है. तो फिर 2 आइटम कैसे फोकस कर रहे हैं?
That is something habitual. We are habitual of that thing. But problem when we are in corporate world or we are working, then problem might be a new every time. But that is a thing we have gained practice on. We have gained
So
practice.
now you have introduced a new word called habitual. Correct? मैंने इंट्रोड्यूस नहीं किया, मैंने इतना ही पूछा कि हाँ कुकिंग कर रहे तो 3 आइटम्स एक साथ कुक कर सकते हैं, तो कॉर्पोरेट में आप एक फोकस करते हैं, क्यों डिफरेंस है? इज इट बिकॉज यू डोंट नो सो यू आर फोकसिंग, और इज इट बिकॉज यू आर नॉट कॉन्फिडेंट यू आर फोकसिंग? व्हाई इज दैट इन कॉर्पोरेट हम एक करते हैं और घर पे 3 करते हैं? व्हाई इज द डिफरेंस? व्हाई इज द डिफरेंस?
क्योंकि सर ऐसा हो सकता है क्योंकि हम घर का खाना पकाते तो थोड़ा बहुत उसमें मिर्ची वगैरह नमक कम पड़ जाता तो हमारे घर के लोग हमको समझ कर लेते, पर ऐसे अगर हम काम की जगह पर ऐसे करते तो फिर वहां पर डांट खानी पड़ती, इसलिए।
सो कस्टमर के बेसिस में आप डिसाइड करते हैं कि काम अच्छा होना है तो उसके लिए एक फोकस करते हैं, घर पे काम ठीक नहीं है तो भी चलेगा, 3-4 करके डाल देते हैं उन पे, करेक्ट? बट उल्टा सोचो, आपके कुकिंग में नमक ज्यादा हो गया तो आपको अच्छा लगता है?
No, sir.
नहीं ना? तो प्लीज वर्क इज वर्क फर्स्ट, उसमें डिफरेंशिएट मत करो. वर्क इज वर्क. जस्ट बिकॉज यू आर इन अ हरी, आई विल डू 4 काम at a time, that means we have not managed our time well. Would you agree? Anything you do in a hurry means I have not planned well. Since I have not planned well, I may be wrong in doing my job well, gar or office. If I make this statement, is it correct? Yes, no?
Yes.
Correct. So the problem of 4 things you do at a time or 2 things you do at a time is purely because of your time management. If you had good time, you would do one thing, do it best and do it great. But if you have short time, then you will try to do all 4 things at same point of time and make it happen. So that is why I keep telling that in a day, you can't do more than 3 things. So that you can do those 3 things very well, where you become happy. The most important thing, I think, again, every job, what you do should make you happy. Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes.
When you feel happy, I can assure you, your customer will feel happy. No debate. Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Have you experienced this? Anybody wants to give an example that when you thought I've done a good job, you felt your customer is also happy? Anyone want to share? Any example in your job?
Sir, I would like to say,
Yeah.
on my side, like I'm always happy to speak with, clients, the corporates. And obviously when I'm speaking whatever, is from the heart, like, just now, as I explained you right now about the organization and all. But it always happens with me, sir, like, even after the person listening everything, yeah, really nice here, Nilesh, appreciate your work, and, would really would like to work with you, and blah, blah, everything they will agree. And after that time, I don't know why they don't turn up back. They will, so then they will message that, Nilesh, right now we are not focusing in this area. But when they were in front of me, they were so polite and they were so good, like, like appreciating everything, and, but after that, God knows what happens to them.
See, Nilesh,
Yes, sir.
when in corporate or when in any job you do, okay, there are two ways to look at. One, I can externalize the problem. Can you hear me? You can hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can externalize the problem, or I can internalize the problem. There are only two options available. हम ऐसा कर सकते हैं कि कस्टमर ने इंटरेस्ट नहीं है इसलिए नहीं हुआ, और इंटरनली हम सोच सकते हैं कि क्या हम इंप्रूव कर सकते थे इस कॉल में. There are only two options available, correct? Option one, where you say customer nahi aaya and you externalize the problem, then what happens? There is no improvement. हम improve ही नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि हमने बोल दिया कि कस्टमर ने ऐसा रिएक्ट किया, हमारा कुछ फॉल्ट नहीं है, हमारा कुछ इंप्रूवमेंट नहीं है. So very important for all of you in your job, never externalize the problem. हम उसने हमको रिएक्ट नहीं किया, उन्होंने चला गया, उसके बाद उन्होंने मेल लिख लिया कि फोकस नहीं कर रहे हैं, तो इंटरनली हमको सोचना है कि फर्स्ट वो टारगेट सेगमेंट सही था है नहीं. हमारा टारगेट सेगमेंट का प्रॉब्लम होगा. Maybe we have attacked a wrong target segment. Correct? So
Correct.
that's how then we have to think how to address a different target segment which can get converted better. Correct?
Correct.
So the problem is the target segment and not the customer. So don't externalize the problem. Always, always, for all of you, if you want to succeed in life and improve in life, like numbers, don't externalize the problem. दूसरे के एक्सक्यूज मत बनो. एक्सक्यूज बनने से आपका ही इंप्रूवमेंट कम होगा. Always, if the call does not get converted, और आज 20 कॉल करना वो नहीं किया, और इतना डेटा हमको फिल करना था वो नहीं किया, इतना प्रोजेक्ट करना था वो नहीं हुआ, इमीडिएटली हम लोग क्या करते हैं? एक्सक्यूज लेके आते हैं कि ये नहीं हुआ, वो नहीं हुआ, ये नहीं हुआ. वो एक्सक्यूज होने से आपका इंप्रूवमेंट बंद हो जाता है. सो एक्सक्यूज इज कंप्लीटली अवॉइडेबल. आप ये स्पोर्ट्स लोगों को देख सकते हैं. पीवी सिंधु गोल्ड मेडल किया बैडमिंटन में, और यू कैन सी योर फेवरेट क्रिकेटर आपको लोग को कौन है अभी? Anyone follows cricket here?
विराट कोहली सर.
विराट कोहली. तो आप लोग उनको देखिए, वो कभी अपना प्रॉब्लम समझते हैं, आप दूसरों को ब्लेम नहीं करते. तो गॉट आउट, आई हैव टू इम्प्रूव, मेरा टेक्निक में गलत है, मैं बैटिंग में गलत है, मैं कुछ करना है, ऐसा करना है. उन लोग एक्सटर्नलाइज नहीं करते. दैट्स व्हाई दे आर ऑन द टॉप. Anybody you see on the top, the first quality is they will never externalize the problem. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So this is what we call ownership. Ownership to goal, ownership to number. Anyone did not understand this?
Means like, is it like, as I mentioned my example, like, so how come I be able to understand like where I was lacking, you know, like suppose
It is nothing lacking.
Yeah.
It is nothing to do with lacking.
No, then
it
where,
is to do with wrong target segment. Period.
But sir, sorry, like to tell you, when we reach to some corporate, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that time we have studied, like, you know, this person, this company, they are targeting these, you know, these people, for example, say person with disability or some are elderly or something, women empowerment. So we always see these things and then we reach. I will give you one example also. When I was new in, you know, Mayacare, I was not knowing this, how to target and all. So I had targeted one wrong person. And he immediately called me. Sorry, when I called him, he immediately said that, Nilesh, you are targeting wrong one, because we are just focusing on the environment, plantation and all that thing, as they were polluting the because of their work. So they want to focus that thing. And then I understand, you know, like this. So we always make sure, like, you know, whenever we are doing, we should be doing the correct person. Sticking to the correct person, because ma'am also always says that focus on the correct person, don't waste time on, you know, like this. So so everything we schedule, everything we, you know, when we meet them, and then finally after that few time it's like this.
So I'll give an example. You have heard of probability?
Yes.
Probability में आप coin throw करो, head or tails.
Correct.
Head 50% आ सकता है, tails 50% आ सकता है, depending on that day. Correct. But some days you have found that the captains lose 4 times continuously, though probability is 50%. You have seen it?
Yeah, correct.
So technically, when you talk to the corporate and when you speak to them, your conversion ratio, that's what we call it as conversion ratio. Generally, if your conversion is more than 35 to 40%, that means your target segment is good.
I didn't understand this, sir.
So, एक महीने में आप 20 क्लाइंट से फोन कर रहे हैं.
Okay.
Okay. वो 20 क्लाइंट में 4 क्लाइंट आपको दिया और 16 क्लाइंट नहीं दिए.
करेक्ट.
वो क्या होता है, कन्वर्शन कितना होता है? 20% होता है.
करेक्ट.
20% होता है ना
जी.
20 क्लाइंट का 20% इज 4. करेक्ट.
हाँ, राइट.
सो जनरली इन अ कॉर्पोरेट ये कन्वर्शन 30 से 40 होता है इन अ मंथ.
ओके.
ऐसा टाइप ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट्स के लिए.
ओके.
सब लोग 100%, आप मैथ्स में 100% हर एक बार आता है क्या आपको? इतना भी पढ़ा तो भी
नहीं आता.
नहीं होता है ना. सो कोई हर एक सब्जेक्ट में 100 नहीं होता है ना.
नहीं होता, बाय चांस होता है.
सो इन अ कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड जब अनसर्टेनिटी ज्यादा है आउटसाइड वर्ल्ड में, कन्वर्शन 30 to 40% होगा. That means your target segmenting is good.
Okay.
I'll just add one more thing here, Bala, because Nilesh is getting a little deeper into it, which is good.
Yeah.
Which is very good because sir ne jo pehla bola, I think it is a lifelong lesson for us, everyone, including me. No externalization of any problem. So from today, I'm going to say, if you don't do something, my communication was bad, I didn't tell you what to do properly.
Correct.
Okay, that's true. I have to improve my communication with you, so making sure that you will do what I have asked you to do. So right from there, I think it's a brilliant, piece of advice. So that's one. Second, Nilesh, what he is saying, first, of course, is not externalized. Sometimes when we talk in a meeting, if you're not talking with numbers, if we are just being nice, and as you're saying, you are just making them feel happy. Nobody comes for a business meeting to feel happy only, right?
Sure.
They want to get something. But if we have not been able to design something which meets their needs, we are going to fail. So where did we fail? Jo humne on, and not just Nilesh, but Arijit abhi hai, Ranjana abhi jo WNS project kar rahe hain. And your team tells you वो not interested बोल रहे हैं. Right? वो तो रोज हम सुनते हैं कि not interested बोल रहे हैं. क्यों not interested बोल रहे हैं? As he said first, this target could be wrong. You're calling the wrong person. Second, even more important, because you have no idea who you're calling or what you're supposed to say, you have said it in such a way that you have not given them what they wanted.
Sure.
So anyway, I'll stop here.
Good. See, at the end of the day, my experience of converting or making people buy what I want to sell them. One is honesty in terms of not overselling. That's not what we want to do. To do quite a lot of research before you present it to them, so that we know this is what we want, and if I can make the presentation similar to what they want to hear. So technically, I don't get into the call unless I'm sure that what they want to hear. So I will push my team, everything, what is new to this client, what is different than this client. So for every client, I need to have something new. So that I'm going to speak about that in that meeting or on that call. If I don't find something new to speak to that client, that means I've not done research well. Always. It's not about every company is CSR. Every company will do CSR. I'm not even saying no. Every company has a CSR in a different theme. Everybody may say child education. I'm just giving our girls education as a theme. But not necessarily all, the moment I speak girl education, they will all take it from me. I need to figure out the difference between girl education between two different companies and say what is so specific about this company which I don't know, which I got information which I can speak to. If I'm not getting that insight of a specific client, it's very difficult to convert, because that is where the research matters. That's where I keep saying the target segment matters. That's where I keep saying just because everybody is CSR does not mean they will do what you want, or they are focusing on this business, on this elderly care means they will give the CSR to you. Even if they are focusing on elderly care, there are few words that person would like to hear. And if I'm not spoken those words, I've lost it. So it is important that you speak those words. And to speak those words, those research has to be done. Did you understand anything? Nilesh, since you asked, I'm trying to explain. The reason I'm saying this because
सबको ये relate कर पा रहे हैं आप लोग अपने अपने काम से, बहुत important है. आप अभी जो बोले वो keywords बोले, right? Keyword क्या है? कि वो जो सामने वाला आदमी है उसको क्या सुनना है आपसे, राइट? क्या सुनना है आपसे? अरिजीत, उनको क्या सुनना है? उनको सर्टिफिकेशन सुनना है WNS में, राइट? सुभद्रा, व्हेन यू आर रिक्रूटिंग, उनको जॉब दे रहे हैं आप, वो जॉब सुनना है उनके पास, नहीं तो वो फोन तो हैंग अप करने वाले ना, जॉब नहीं देने वाले तो. माधुरी, डोनर सुनना है, कि काम क्या कर रहे हैं. You have to, जैसे सर बोल रहे हैं, अपने अपने काम से रिलेट करो. This answer is only not for Nilesh, it is for everyone. जब आप वॉलंटियर ढूंढ रहे हैं, वॉलंटियर को क्या सुनना है संध्या यूके में, राइट? सो एवरीवन ट्राई टू फोकस. और कुछ वर्ड समझ में नहीं आ रहा है तो प्लीज पूछो. ओके.
So far, I'll just summarize what we have said because these are important. One, number is exciting. Number gives the direction. Number gives the planning. Number gives the focus. Okay. And fourth point I want to add is number gives the joy. Just imagine any day, आपका कस्टमर, 2 कस्टमर उस दिन फंड दिया तो आपको जॉय होता है नहीं? यस और नो?
यस सर, हाँ होता है.
Yes.
करेक्ट. आप उस दिन जब कुकिंग कर रहे हैं, वो आइटम बेहतर आया, बेस्ट, यू फील हैप्पी? यू फील हैप्पी?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So when you achieve something which you planned, that's the best joy you will ever get. Whatever you plan, you chota cheese. People think that breakthrough karna hai. There is no breakthrough. So small, simple things can make a big difference to the target, number, customer, and you yourself. You don't have to do big things. Take it from me, small things, small little things can make a big difference. So har ek din, when you come to office, you have to put that at the end of the day, I will achieve this and smile and go back home. Do you do that every day when you come to office? ये हो गया आज तो मेरा biggest smile on that day will happen. ऐसा प्लान करते हैं हर एक दिन?
Yes.
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 So how many days you have been smiling when you have planned that? How many days smile किया आप लोग अभी last 1 week में? Do you remember?
Three times.
3 times in last 7 days you smile. 4 days you didn't smile, which is good. Which is good because you are keeping track. You are monitoring, you are measuring. Many people won't even know that how many days I didn't smile. Because nobody keep tracks of what is happening. Because they've forgotten yesterday that I forgot to do 5 things. That's why it's a problem. Extremely important is that even I still am an old guy, so I keep a notebook and pen. Even now you will see my notebook and pen in my hand. I write 4 things. At the end of the day, I put a tick mark. For me, the joy is putting the tick mark. जब मैं टिक मार्क करता हूं ना वो आइटम में, इतना जॉय देता है कि I finished this. करेक्ट? सो आप नोट डाउन करके उसको टिक करो. नेक्स्ट डे जाके जब आप चेक करते हैं पिछले दिन आपका चार्ट टिक होगा तो स्ट्रेट अवे यू आर स्टार्टिंग विद अ स्माइल. करेक्ट? बट दीज आर स्मॉल लिटिल थिंग्स व्हिच मैटर्स अ लॉट. That's why I keep saying 3 things. Just write 3 things what will make you smile. Put the 3 things and I can achieve you any target of crores and billions and trillions. Any number starts with only 3 things. You can ask Sundar Pichai how many he focus, he'll say I focus on 3 things. You can ask Satya Nadella how many he focuses, he say I focus on 3 things. So kindly focus on 3 things. Check whether the 3 things by focusing will give you a smile. Oh, it can be personal also. It not necessarily all professional. Out of 3 things, 2 things can be professional, 1 thing can be personal. No worries. जो कुछ है, you say I want to do this for my son. one thing I want to ensure is I want to cook this item for my son. If that is making you smile, put it. Ensure that that is done. Don't go back end of the day and regret, oh, I should have done this for my son, I didn't do it. Because every day is important to us, correct? वो नंबर देखो, वहां पे भी सेकेंड्स भी नंबर है, मिनट्स भी नंबर है, डेज भी नंबर है, 365 डेज नहीं है, ईयर भी नंबर है. So every minute, every second is important to us, and all are numbers, and we have to be happy about it. We have to plan about each minute. And I keep saying the same thing. For me, if I want to, जिंदगी जो मैं चाहता हूं वो नंबर से आता है. मेरा जिंदगी किसी को कंट्रोल दे दिया तो नंबर नहीं होता. अपना जिंदगी जीना है तो नंबर से जीना है. It's a very strong statement, and that can happen only when you don't externalize the problem. You own the problem. Everything you miss, you check, could I have done better? Because the moment you externalize anything, there is no improvement. Improvement stops. If you have to improve, take the ownership, plan 3 things. If the target is 10 clients in a month and 5 crores in a month, I'm just giving a number for each, for a corporate CSR fundraising. Can I break that into every day and say that in this day, I will take this one client, I will do research of this client well. By end of the day, I would know clearly that this client would like to hear these 3 words in my call. I used to have a mentor earlier in my life. I used to do consulting with him. So हर एक दिन हम पूरा दिन बैठ के स्टडी करके उनको जाके बताएंगे कि हमने उस दिन क्या किया. 5 मिनट में वो मेंटर मुझको बोल देगा कि आप आज दिन कुछ नहीं किया. आप नया इस क्लाइंट का क्या बताएं? वो नया नहीं बता सकते हैं तो हमने कुछ नहीं किया. So unless the client being sane or whatever it is, you should find 2-3 different things about that client which is unique. Similarly about the customer which is unique. Even I'm sure you are coordinating customers, you are coordinating data, anything you do. If you don't say unique things about what you are doing, you cannot sell. So if I ask somebody in the data team, what is unique about your job? Can somebody say this? What is unique about your job? Which I have not heard.
I'll just type this for Anupama.
Yeah, please.
Because what happens is if you speak in Hindi, the subtitles go wrong.
Okay.
Zoom is not able to pick up Hindi.
Okay. Can you say what is unique about your job?
So Anupama in the beginning has said few things. She said number specifies time, quality and quantity.
Yes, that was a good suggestion. And then I saw numbers is measures punctuality is fine.
Yes, yeah.
And
So
third, I said that at least 3 things you should focus, even 3 unique things you should focus about your job.
So not just data team, voice team, power.
Anybody can say what is so unique about your job, which I have not heard. वॉइस टीम हर एक कंपनी में होता है, बीपीओ में होता है. डेटा टीम हर एक बीपीओ कंपनी में होता है.
In our case, Bala, who wants to explain हमारे टीम क्या है? Power, voice, जल्दी बताओ कोई तो.
कोई? What is unique on your job?
Sir, uniqueness, I would like to say that our voice team is so powerful, like, when it comes for speaking, like, to as I mentioned earlier also, our 3 teams, the voice team, data team and power team, in which the voice team are handling the calling work to anywhere, like the corporates or to the elderly I will tell you one uniqueness about us, like, when pandemic was on its peak and everyone was stopped, we don't want to didn't want to risk our volunteers by sending them to the elder care homes and all. So that time we started the phone companionship, in which our voice team did the calling work to the elderly. They spent some time on calls, and the elderly was so happy that they were saying that when in this time nobody cares for none, and still you are there, who are giving your precious time, calling to us, spending some time with us. So they were so happy, like. So this is the uniqueness of our voice team. Yes.
So should I be little rude?
Yeah, please.
Or
Sir.
should I be nice? You tell me. Then I will speak the same word. So now you see how I'm going to differentiate. Okay. This is not unique about your voice team. This is unique about your services of the company.
Okay.
You started a service during the pandemic of companionship through phone. Correct?
Yes.
So it is a service of the company.
Correct.
What is it unique about your job? Check.
We can work from our homes, and we can work virtually. So like this model can be unique.
Again, the model is unique. What is unique about the calling services of Mayacare different to some other company? Who is a competition? I'm just giving. Why is Mayacare voice is different?
So unique, correct. I will tell you why, because as you know, there are many organizations doing work for the elderly, but they, like payment type of thing, everything. Itna payment do, itna kaam hoga. But at Mayacare, it's not like this. We don't charge only first of all to elderly, because we think that they are the part of our family. So while talking to them, our voice team used to, they speak in such a way like they are their family members. उनको क्या सुनना है, कैसी बात करनी है, उनके emotions क्या है, So that attach more, like, they get more attached and they feel better, like there is someone.
Correct. The question is, this did not come to you as a top of your mind. When I say top of mind, पहले आपने ये नहीं बोला.
अच्छा.
हम 4 क्वेश्चन पूछने के बाद आपने बोला.
अच्छा. Yes.
Correct?
Correct, sir.
So that means it is not in top of mind.
But it was like casual for us, like, we always.
So that is why I said, what you think casual can be the most important thing in life.
Okay.
So there is nothing called casual. If you think this is unique and you want to maintain that uniqueness in your company, ensure that there is a training program, there is something, and make sure that everyone speaks is emotional, whatever it is, whatever you define, you have to define as a unique, and everybody should know that I'm unique. Ours is unique in this area, whether it is data, voice, anything. You define again 3 things. I repeat again 3 things, and say that when I say my data service is unique, it is unique in these 3. If I say my voice service is unique, it is in these 3, and keep benchmarking it again and again. The moment you say emotional, I'm sure your competition will pick up in 2 days and say, I'm also emotional. Okay. They can do, right? So is there a way I can build a uniqueness which is not that easy to copy? Build 3 uniqueness: data, voice, power, whatever it is, which is very important in your job, because those 3 unique things is what is going to help you convert your calls, or convert your CSRs, or convert your voice, or complete your job wherever it is, whether it's a customer, repeat customer, whatever it is, you have to, like you heard me start my statement. What is unique to me? What is unique to me is because I can make small company grow bigger. And I can prove 4 things to say why I can make small companies grow bigger. And I can relate my experience linked to that to say that how I've grown. There is a test to say whatever I've said, there is a proof. And there is a customer who will say, yes, I've done. Correct? So each of you build that uniqueness for yourself, which are aligned to the company where you're working. So I go and join only startup companies. I don't join a big company because that is not what is good for me. It is not relevant to me. I cannot join. The moment the company become big, I leave it. Because I can't work anymore. Similarly, you are all in a very, very special, very important area for the world. And I heard you saying that Mayacare has to be across the world, every cities, every nook and corner, and we want to ensure that everybody is taken care. What a noble mission. One of the best mission I've heard. With such best mission, if each of you can build your uniqueness, aligned to vision of Mayacare, I can assure you your numbers will come just that easy. It is not so difficult at all, because you are doing a very, very important, noble job for the world. So how can your number not happen? Your number will happen, targets will happen. Just keep the 3 things, daily plan 3 things. Make sure you put a tick mark, smile at the end of the day. That's number 1. Think number is fun. Don't think it as a target. It is a fun to achieve. If I have fun and achieve, so your job is fun, then you think job is fun. Otherwise, job is boring because I have to achieve. The moment you think I have to achieve the target, it is boring. If you think achieving number is fun, then life is easy. So achieving number, don't externalize the problem, internalize the problem, build uniqueness for each of you. Then achieving targets is the easiest thing. With that, I'm done. Any questions? Please ask me.
टीम सबको कन्वर्ट मतलब समझ में आया? इन्होंने अभी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट कहा कि कन्वर्जन विल हैपन. कन्वर्जन मींस कन्वर्ट, क्या कन्वर्ट होगा? कन्वर्ट का मतलब क्या समझ में आया आपके कॉन्टेक्स्ट में, जॉब में? मराठी में बोलो, नो प्रॉब्लम.
Even though I have hearing impairment, have gained confidence to communicate through WhatsApp message with the external world, working with dedication and honesty. Fantastic. Fantastic. That's brilliant.
Brilliant, Anupama. Absolutely. Absolutely. कन्वर्ट मतलब क्या? उन्होंने कन्वर्जन मतलब क्या बोला? नहीं समझ में आया, बोलो ना. कन्वर्जन नहीं समझ में आया, बताओ. Right? So conversion is this, Ranjana and Arijit and team. Converge Archana also. When you call and you are getting that registration for WNS, you are converting the person कि जिनको registration नहीं करना था, अभी करने वाले.
आपसे बात होने से कर रहा है.
कर रहे.
Type of convince.
Convince.
Correct. जब नीलेश को डोनेशन नहीं मिल रहा था, अभी मिलने वाला है, वो कन्वर्जन हुआ.
Correct.
राइट. ज्योति को वॉलंटियर नहीं मिल रहा था, अभी वॉलंटियर आ गया, ऑन बोर्ड हो गया, कन्वर्ट हो गया. करेक्ट. दैट इज कॉल्ड कन्वर्जन. इसीलिए जो टॉप 3 थिंग्स वो बोल रहे हैं, पिछले घंटे से बोल रहे हैं कि 3 थिंग्स, ये 3 थिंग्स नंबर होने चाहिए. सुबह उठने के बाद 3 नंबर होने चाहिए कि टुडे आई विल गेट 1 वॉलंटियर ऑन बोर्ड, आई विल गेट दिस मीटिंग विद सो एंड सो पर्सन एंड आई विल गेट दिस थिंग. राइट. अगर आपका नंबर नहीं है तो आप ऐसे ही मतलब फोन पे फोन काम कर रहे हो, आपके आउटकम में यही लिखा होगा, मैंने आज ज्योति से बात की, जीबा से बात की, साइली को ईमेल लिखा. ये कन्वर्जन नहीं होता.
नहीं, ये कन्वर्जन नहीं. Conversion is completion.
Right. That is the process. Instead of outcome, they're writing the process. Right. So if you just do that, and unique जो है सबसे, जैसे अनुपमा ने अभी बोला, आप सब यूनिक हो ना, सर को पता भी नहीं है कि मोस्ट ऑफ यू आर ऑन व्हील चेयर्स,
हमारे कन्वेंस के ऊपर
राइट? कहाँ तक कहाँ पहुंचे हो आप लोग?
करेक्ट.
वो फर्स्ट यूनिक है ना. ऑल ऑफ यू, ज्ञानेश्वर, एवरीवन, संतोष, अरिजीत, प्रीतम, सब लोग आप कहाँ से कहाँ पहुंचे हो? वही इतनी यूनिक चीज है जो द वर्ल्ड इज ऑलवेज अमेज्ड. अर्चना,
Yes.
Archana got 350 conversions in vaccination projects. She's sitting in a wheelchair in Navi Mumbai and she's converting people in Delhi.
Fantastic.
But other things are, Nilesh, वो पुरानी हो गई story अभी. I'm tired of talking about vaccination project. अभी 1 साल हो गया, कुछ करके दिखाओ अभी. What he said again, unique क्या है? आज क्या किया? Okay, please try to connect whatever he's saying to your work.
Yes.
अपने आज के काम से connect करो. And आप लोग सब unique हो, but and before you pick up the phone, before you have the meeting, have the 3 things which he said. कि in this thing, I am going to say these 3 things which are unique about me and my organization. Then only things conversion will happen.
Correct. She put it rightly. Sum up अच्छा किया कि कॉल के पहले रिसर्च करके एक नोट कर लो, उसके बाद कॉल करो. Because I know it has become a habit. That's what, like cooking. You are okay if नमक नहीं है तो भी चलेगा, but it is not okay.
नोट करना very important. नोट करना very important. हर कोई चीज हमें नोट करना चाहिए, very important.
No, even if you are making 100 calls, 50 calls, 30 calls a day, every call matters to you, correct?
Yeah.
If every call matters to you, just ensure that even if it is 2 minutes, 1 minute, make sure that these 2 things you will say, and make sure that you say that 2 things.
Okay, great. On this note, we'll just take a picture. So everyone video on and we'll put it on.
Sure.
Link.
Any feedback before you do that thing? I need to take a feedback because I have to improve, right? I said that if my feedback is not good, then I can't improve, right? So please tell
just
me.
One thing. We have a call in the next 5 minutes. There is
I'll go.
No,
sure.
you carry on. You carry on. Kanu and I are extremely unavoidable. Hopefully,
please go ahead. You can take a photo. Any feedback, it's okay. Just 2, 3 feedback, I'm fine. Because I can't improve more than 3. So you tell me 3 things. Anybody?
हिंदी मराठी में भी बोल सकते हो.
कुछ भी में कुछ anything.
Sir. Sir, I'm Madhuri.
Yeah.
Sir.
हाँ.
सर, लाइफ में मतलब आपने जो बोला नंबर का, तो वो मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट है. जैसे कि मैम ने बोला कि आउटकम, तो हाँ, आउटकम सबसे जरूरी है. अगर लाइफ में कुछ इम्प्रूवमेंट करना है तो नंबर को या ध्यान में रखते ही हमें करना चाहिए. तो ये मेरा फीडबैक है सर.
वो आप लर्न किया. मेरे जो हमने कम्युनिकेट किया ठीक से किया, कुछ यूनिक है और हमने ठीक से कम्युनिकेट किया है नहीं?
हाँ सर, बहुत अच्छा. और हम सब ने एंजॉय भी किया.
एंजॉय किया, फन हुआ, नंबर से फन हुआ, टेंशन नहीं हुआ ना?
You explained very well, sir, about the number, and I will be use these numbers, unique things in my daily work.
Thank you.
सर, नंबर की वैल्यू पता चल गई. लाइफ में नंबर की वैल्यू पता चल गई.
नंबर तो बोलेंगे नहीं, 0 से 9 बोलेंगे नहीं ना.
हमारी शुरुआत नंबर से होती है और नंबर पे ही खत्म होती है. रात को जाते हैं
तो वॉइस कॉल तो नंबर से ही होता है, तो कैसे नंबर बोल के रहेंगे?
बट आज सर आपने जो बताया, हमें आज रियल नंबर का मतलब जो मीनिंग था वो समझ में आया. नहीं तो हम नंबर मतलब आउटकम ही समझते थे, बट नंबर का बहुत अच्छे से मीनिंग आज आपने बताया.
थैंक यू.
सर, नंबर से ही पता चलता है कि हम कहाँ तक जाएंगे.
और सर, नंबर से ही हमारे जीवन में प्रोग्रेस का पता चलता है कि हम कितना प्रोग्रेस कर रहे हैं.
करेक्ट.
सर, एक रिक्वेस्ट है, एक अगला नंबर दे दीजिए when we can have again session with you.
That's any day. I'll be happy if I can share my knowledge. I'll be very, very happy.
So that we can share you our numbers, like till after your session the numbers have really grown. Like, you know,
हाँ, हमने अपना टारगेट, आप ऐसा ही बता दो कि आपने अपना टारगेट अचीव कर दिया, बस उतना ही चाहिए मुझे।
गोल, एक गोल रखो।
वेरी नाइस।
सर आपका सेक्शन हम आगे भी सुनना चाहेंगे।
Yes,
कुछ
sir.
भी है, anything, anytime, I'll be happy to contribute if I can. Manjari, was it okay? Met your
Absolutely excellent, absolutely excellent. You know, sometimes when some of you senior leaders come and speak and you say what I try to say, sometimes they might be thinking she has told them to say all these things.
no, nobody has told me anything about this.
Because we talk about focus, we have been saying, you know, because now we have so many projects in Mayacare, there's some enthusiastic people who will take so many projects. And like what you're saying about top 3, apart from the top 3, they will do everything else.
Tick karo top 3 every day. Bas.
So you know, focus. So it's brilliant. We are really, really thankful to you for coming today. And as Nilesh said, that we will keep a target that everybody today will say, okay, today we are here. I am now reaching here. Then we will invite you. Right,
Sure.
Nilesh, you your own target. Everyone say कि आज मैं यहाँ हूँ, मुझे यहाँ तक पहुँचना है, फिर उनको फिर से बुलाएंगे और फिर रिपोर्ट करेंगे कि हमने क्या क्या किया तब तक.
correct.
Absolutely. I'll be thrilled to listen to that. Yeah.
Great.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate. Thank you. Really. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Dadah.